A New York judge has approved the use of advanced DNA evidence in the upcoming murder trial of suspected Gilgo Beach serial killer Rex Heuermann, marking the first time this technique will be used in the state's courts. Heuermann, 61, has pleaded not guilty to the murders of 7 women whose remains were found on Long Island over nearly 2 decades. Prosecutors say DNA analysis of hair from the crime scenes linked Heuermann and others who lived with him to 6 of the victims. The analysis, known as whole genome sequencing, was conducted by Astrea Forensics. The ruling, issued by New York State Supreme Court Justice Timothy Mazzei, comes after months of debate over whether the novel evidence should be admitted. Heuermann's defense argued that whole genome sequencing is not yet widely accepted in the scientific community, but the judge allowed it, citing its reliability and prior use in solving other cold cases. Defense attorney Michael Brown voiced disagreement with the decision, while Suffolk County District Attorney Ray Tierney described it as a significant step forward in forensic science. Whole genome sequencing differs from conventional DNA testing by mapping the entire genome rather than focusing on select markers. This method is particularly useful when DNA is degraded or fragmented, as in Heuermann's case where samples came from rootless hair. Scientists can compare these broader genetic differences to large datasets, such as the 1000 Genomes Project, to assess the likelihood of a match. A specialized computer program can then evaluate whether the evidence corresponds to a known suspect, providing statistical support for investigative conclusions. Experts note that the technology is well validated and widely used in clinical and forensic settings, including the identification of human remains and certain medical applications. Justice Mazzei highlighted its successful use in a 1982 cold case in Idaho, which led to convictions, suggesting the New York ruling could influence future cold case investigations nationwide. Many previously unusable DNA samples may now be analyzed, giving law enforcement new tools to resolve long-standing cases. Prosecutors emphasize that DNA is only part of the evidence against Heuermann. Authorities have seized more than 350 electronic devices containing a collection of violent bondage and torture pornography, some dating back decades and showing methods consistent with the victims' injuries. Investigators also recovered burner phones used to arrange meetings with victims and a document believed to outline murder plans, including tools, dump sites, and strategies to extend time for attacks. Together, the DNA evidence and extensive digital material form a significant body of proof that prosecutors say strengthens the case. While the defense is expected to challenge the reliability of the genome sequencing at trial, the ruling signals a potential shift in forensic investigations, showing how cutting-edge Sci.